Joni, you talked about before separating offense and defense. That second quarter when the offense they went on that run, what was that defense causing you guys so much problems, you feel?
I thought they did a good job of pressuring us off of ball screens, and we just didn't adjust quickly enough to it. And then I thought it caused us to speed up, and so we rushed a ton of shots. And when we did get to the free throw line, we didn't convert those opportunities. But they sped us up. They sped us up, and we came out in the third quarter and made some adjustments, but couldn't overcome it. The second quarter was pretty detrimental to the game.
Yeah, you talked about that before also because you don't have enough scoring, but yet your team came out and played well.
Yeah.
You take a little bit of positive out of that, situation?
Yeah, well, I mean, the one thing that I can say is that they play hard. They listen, they play hard. They are trying. We can't have quarters where we either defensively have a letdown or offensively only score 4 points. And so I thought we responded, but we've got to be able to continue to learn how to respond in the moment a little bit better.
Well, the way the game started, do you feel like you were kind of more in control? I mean, what about that first quarter you feel like was going your way that changed?
I thought we had some good pace, some good looks. So, we did a good job of trying to slow them down. They're really elite in transition, and so I thought we did a good job of forcing them into some half-court offense, which allowed us to then come down and run some stuff. And then when we got sped up in the second quarter, we took quick shots, and that allowed them to get out and run a little bit and us not be able to get our defense set.
You said before the game, you knew going into it, that probably the fastest team in transition
Yeah.
you're going to face. Overall, when you look at it, I mean, how do you evaluate how you were able to attack that Florida transition game?
I thought we did a pretty good job for the most part. Again, the second quarter got away from us, and it wasn't even so much what they did in transition. It was they sped us up offensively, which allowed them to then get out and play a little bit. But overall, I thought we had a solid game plan for trying to slow them down and force them into a half-court game.
Sahara talked a lot about just getting the ball in the paint, y'all having success there, and just how do you feel like that translated in the second half?
Well, I don't remember exactly at halftime, but their paint points to ours was a huge discrepancy on our end. We didn't have a ton of paint points, and so again, it was something that at halftime we talked about. The ball's got to touch the paint, whether it's from penetration or getting it inside. And I thought we came back and closed that margin. We didn't win the points in the paint, but we closed the margin quite a bit.
So what about your defense? They were 28 of 52 tonight. Are you able to play the defense you want to with a smaller bench or not?
No, we've had to go away from a few of the things we do just because of our rotations and our numbers and not wanting to wear people out. So we've gone away from a few of the things that we would have done differently defensively or some of the options that we would have.
Okay.
I feel like some of the older girls, you feel like they kind of stepped into a leadership role during this kind of rough stretch and helping some of the younger players through games like these?
Well, I think everybody can do more. That's the conversation we're constantly having. Like, if you are leading, lead more. If you are talking, talk more. If you are whatever that is, fill in the blank. Like, we've all got to do more. If we show up and just do what we have done, knowing that we are injured and that we're down, it's not going to be enough. And so doing more is part of our daily conversation. Do more. There's a lot of times where we think we're working hard. And I'm not saying we're not, but there's more in us. Like, we can work harder than we are. And so that's what we've been trying to just implore them to understand.
Did they give you an explanation of they carted out a woman or a girl?
Yeah. I don't have a lot of information on that. Like, I saw it as we were coming down the court. I saw the commotion and called a timeout to try to get, our people over there and find out what's going on. I don't want to say because I don't know for sure. Other than that, they said that she was okay. They said that they were able to put her out on a stretcher and that she was awake when they carried her out. But I don't know the details yet of what happened.
Was it a girl or a woman need medical attention? Do we know the age?
I don't know any of that. Yeah.